Today, my friends, it's all about how the game feels in your hands. Regardless if you're just starting out in ETS2 or ATS, if you're using a desk or you've got a dedicated gaming frame, any of these three options will change the way you drive for sure. Starting with the most controversial is the Hori Truck Control System. Why, you may think? Well, simply because you can only use this truck control system with ETS2 and ATS. Not only that, SCS software were involved in the development of this. So basically what that means to you and me is you just plug in 3 USB ports and everything is done. All the buttons are pre-mapped, everything is taken care of. But there's also another twist, which I'll get to in a minute. But first, you've got to understand that the wheel in this truck is real life size and has a massive 1,800 degree rotation. So basically, it's like driving a real truck. There's no doubt about that. It's got its own gear shifter, so you can have up to 18 gears or you can use it as a straight 6. And you can add or decrease the tension on the gears to get that feel that you like. Personalization is perfect. And it has buttons. In fact, it has 103 buttons. Yes, my friends, that's 103 buttons plus 2 joysticks. So you can flick through the menus, you can turn the radio on and off, or even look up and down without using a head tracker or eye tracker software. But in my personal experience, I would definitely add the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, simply because when you're using the joysticks, it can lag a little bit. It can be a little bit of a delay, but whereas obviously, as you're aware, the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 kind of nails it every time, first time. It does have dual motor force feedback, which is realistic without a doubt, and a nice little touch is all the metal pedals, which makes a big difference. It just feels like you're in something, not just driving something. This is where it gets a bit crazy, because the price on this is expensive, no doubt. But when you look at something else, the Logitech G29, which is absolutely great if you're just using it as a wheel, and it is the perfect sweet spot. But unfortunately, when you start adding things like gear shifters and you start adding button boxes, the cost of all that together works out far greater than what it does if you just bought the Hori control system. But you've got to be dedicated. But as I said, the Logitech G29 gives you that feel without spending a fortune, and it does make a massive difference with the driving force. Works perfectly on any PC. It gives you proper truck cab sensation with precise steering and pressure sensitive pedals that do react in time. And the force feedback, that is where it shines. You get smooth, quiet steering thanks to its helic gearing and hand stitching leather wheel. And it just gives you that totally premium feel. It just makes it feel like you're driving a car, a truck, whatever you are when you've got the Logitech. Now, the pedals on this are fully customizable too, and it gives a natural progressive braking feel, but you can set them up exactly how you want. That choice is yours. But the wheel itself does give you 900 degrees of rotation, which I suppose is better for maneuvering in tight corners and reversing into a tight spot, but it's not the Hori, it's not 1800, and it's not real life. The best way to push this setup with the Logitech G29 is to add, as I mentioned earlier, the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, kind of like the glue that brings it all together. It makes everything stick. It really does. So you'll have no more webcams and no more things stuck to your head. Yeah, the difference here with the G29, I will say this, is probably the force feedback. You definitely feel the weight of the trailer and the rumble of the gravel, and your truck would definitely feel more responsive. And it's a great sweet spot. It's a great middle of the road. Go check it out. Everything in this video, all the links are in the description. So go on a discovery and see for yourself. The next one, which is the Thrustmaster T98. I use this every day in real life, in my truck, in work. Basically, it just works. It's practical because it's space saving. It does have its own set of pedals. You download the drivers off the website and away you go. It's really that simple. It does what it says on the tin. And at the end of the day, if you just want an entry-level steering wheel, then this Thrustmaster T98, in fact I'm using the Ferrari edition, is perfect. You can buy it second-hand on places like eBay dirt cheap, because there's plenty out there. And there's plenty out there for a reason, because it does the job. It will transform your experience, and it's up to you if you add head or eye tracking software with it as well. But if you just want to get in the game, get started, get moving, and just try ATS and ETS2 with a wheel, then my solid recommendation is the Thrustmaster T98, and it's perfect for when you're just starting out.